Hi, I'm Dave with the Satisfied Soul blog, and today we're here to talk about shoe trees. I'm sure you've seen shoe trees growing along a highway with dozens or maybe even hundreds of pairs of shoes hanging from them. Most people think that a shoe tree is a normal tree and that people over time have just thrown shoes up into and they've caught and they hang there. But that's really not true. A shoe tree is a very, very special breed of tree, and what you see and what you think are shoes really are the tree's fruit. You've probably seen these shoe trees. In fact, there is a site called Roadside America that has documented many of them. Today, what we're going to show you is how to plant a shoe tree so that it grows and eventually grows into a huge tree that bears fruit. Now, when you plant a shoe tree from seed, it's really not necessary to dig a very, very deep hole. If you were planting a large tree in, say, a 5-gallon container, you would want a hole that was probably 3 feet in diameter, maybe 3 feet deep. But when you're planting something like this from seed, you don't want to plant it too deep. If you plant it too deep, when it sprouts, it never gets a chance to make it to the surface before it runs out of the nutrients in the seed. You want to put a little water in the hole. That will help it germinate. Now it's important when you plant, to plant a matched pair of seeds. You'll notice if you ever look at a shoe tree, you'll see that it bears fruit in pairs. The shoes are hanging from the tree in pairs. So it's always important to start with a matched pair of seeds. Most of the times when we have been called out at the Satisfied Soul to examine a shoe tree that hasn't borne fruit or hasn't even reached maturity, it is because that the person who did the planting did not start with a matched pair of seeds. And so I'm going to place the seeds into the hole, and I'm going to cover them with dirt. And then one final step to help give your shoe tree a head start. You want to water it, you want to mix up 1 gallon of water, mixed with 1 small can of shoe polish, in the appropriate color, of course. And there we go. It will probably be next spring before there's any signs of activity, and we'll come back and revisit this for the next session then. This is Dave Barnhart with the Satisfied Soul blog.